It's not easy finding your way to Luis Augusto Alves de Oliveira's ranch in the central Brazilian community of São Simão, but it's worth the effort to see a sport that hasn't been practiced much in the past millennium. Chariot racing. This is Matt Moffat of the Wall Street Journal, and today I'm visiting with one of the men behind the revival in chariot racing, a sport that was wildly popular among the ancient Greeks and Romans. Mr. de Oliveira got interested in chariot racing about a decade ago when he suffered an accident and had to undergo an extended convalescence. To occupy himself, he watched the classic Charlton Heston film Ben-Hur with its epic chariot race over and over. When he got back on his feet, he was bound and determined to try chariot racing himself. Mr. de Oliveira built these aluminum chariots and a 1,500-foot hippodrome. For this race on May Day, Mr. de Oliveira will compete against 6 other charioteers from the area. A number of fans have turned out. Mr. de Oliveira wanted to put some modern touches in this old sport, so that's why he outfitted himself and the other riders in bright costumes like this. Mr. de Oliveira says his strategy is to stay in the middle of the pack during the first 5 laps and then sprint home to victory the last 2. He already has his eyes on his chief competitor, and the horses seem raring to go. Well, the chariots are off, and this ancient sport is enjoying a new day here in Brazil. These chariots go at speeds of around 40 miles an hour. The riders train every day, and they try to avoid riding on the tail of the chariot ahead of them. But the turns are very sharp. To try to make his races more historically authentic and exciting, Mr. de Oliveira traveled to Rome to study archaeological sites and went to France to talk shop with a top film horse stuntman.
First recorded by Homer in the Iliad, went on to become part of the early Olympic Games in Greece. In the era of the Roman Empire, in the Circus Maximus, 250,000 fans would come out to see chariot races, and chariot racers were treated like top athletes, football players these days. They would have poets would write odes to them. They would make lots of money. They didn't live very long, however, because the sport was quite dangerous.
But it's victory, not tragedy, for Mr. de Oliveira. His strategy worked perfectly as he sprints to the first place finish. As you can see, the fans here get pretty excited. This woman says she felt 1,000 different emotions during the race. That may be because she had some money wagered on Mr. de Oliveira. Mr. de Oliveira gets to take a victory lap to relish his triumph, and to the victor go the spoils. Mr. de Oliveira is finalizing a deal to lease land in the nearby town of Cravinhos. He wants to build a track there that will be accessible to more people. He hopes to charge them admission, and he wants to draw more fans to chariot racing. He's convinced that chariot racing is a sport whose time has come again. This is Matt Moffat in São Simão, Brazil for the Wall Street Journal.